How's it going, everybody? Lionheart plays here, and today we're going to be bringing you the UBA Season 4 Week 1 matchup against Josh, aka The Lonely Hermit, who's the coach of the LA Infernos. I did have, just letting you guys know, I did have a separate intro already recorded because I had a plan of how I'm going to formulate the videos. And in it, I just basically explained, what the league is, just to go over a couple of the rules in case people don't know what it is and whatnot. I'm going to have to do things a little bit differently because I had some technical issues during the battle and I don't have the footage from my side, but you guys are going to be watching the battle from Josh's side while I do post commentary and all that stuff. So that's what's going to happen. So I'm going to try to condense things. I'm going to try to remember what I said in that intro and say it here because I know some of the things that I mentioned was my plan for this week, which it really was to, well, I don't want to spoil things. So I'm going to tell you guys things towards the end. Going into this, it would behoove us to not win the match. But hey, if we win, we win, right? But it would behoove us to not win it because against a team like Josh's, he kind of could go any which way. And we needed the intel. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump into Josh's draft, who he drafted and who I drafted, and the six that I brought, as well as the rules of the league, which I'll probably go over first. So the UBA stands for the United Battle Association, which is a draft league, the second draft league I have that I've been participated in. And if you guys are familiar with the EBL and what that was, the rules are virtually the same. So it's singles format, no items. A maximum of 9 Pokemon can be drafted, but 6 can only be taken to battle. Excuse me. This season, a little bit of a twist. This season, instead of just 2, restricteds, meaning, legendary, mythical, or paradox, or whatever, or a pseudos are going to be separate, so we can draft still those 2, but we could also draft a pseudo. So 3, but you could only take 2 into battle. So any combination of the 3, you can take only 2, not all 3. I hope I explained that right. Let me know if that's a little confusing, and I'm happy to explain that if I have to. But that's basically what it is. Now, aside from that, Last Respects, Revival Blessing are going to be banned. Arceus is banned, and all the other masks except for the Teal Mask Overcon is banned. Teal Mask is allowed. Terapagos is not allowed to Stellar Tera, but everyone else can. Stellar Tera and Koraidon and Miraidon are banned. And every mon has to be used at least once in the regular season. Everyone is going to make it to the playoffs this season, but then obviously that's going to be separated, from after the playoffs, who wins the playoffs and semifinals and all that good stuff's leading all the way to the championship. So yeah, Josh's draft, going on to the draft composition. Josh's team is going to consist of Grimmsnarl, Salamence, Torkoal, Eternatus, Rotom Wash, Archelodon, Gliscor, Cleavor, and Deoxys. And my draft is going to consist of Dragonite, Palafin, Solgaleo, Glimmora, Clefable, Indeedee Male, Cinderace, Corviknight, and Chien-Pao. So, the 6 that I'm going to bring for this battle, we're going to be Dragonite, Glimmora, Clefable, Indeedee Male, Corviknight, and Chien-Pao. Those are the 6 that I'm going to be bringing. And then, like I said, post commentary from here on out. I'm going to go ahead and cut right here. And then we're going to see you guys at the teams. All right, so here we are at the teams. He brought the Salamence, and right now they're sound now and stuff, right? But he brought the Salamence. He brought the Torkoal, Archelodon, Grimmsnarl, Cleavor, and Eternatus. I would rather see the Deoxys over the Eternatus. That's what I said in what I thought I was recording. But of course, we are meant to come over here. So he formulated his battle plan. He's picking up his team. and we're gonna go here. I didn't realize one thing about one of the Pokemon, and I'm glad that I got it out of the way, right? I'm glad that I got it out of the way because that means I never have to bring it again. Clefable's out. Clefable is out. I didn't realize that it didn't get a certain move this gen, but it got it in Sword and Shield, and it took it away in this gen. And I drafted it thinking that it was going to be available this gen. I'm glad that we discovered that week 1. Out. Never used again. Never ever used. So here it is. We're starting. That's me. Yeah, I went with Norse Scots, so Loki the Clefable. So we see Anakin. Anakin the Cleavor. Oh, he looks angry. He used the Stone Axe. It did a fair amount of damage. And Stealth Locks. So, Josh said that I gave him Vietnam flashbacks because of the cosmic power stuff. In truth, I got a little greedy with the Clefable here. This was last minute team prep too. Very last minute team prep. Oops. I'm going to go ahead and exit that out. I'm going to bleep that out so there's not going to be sound because I just gave away a part of the video. But anyway, so I did the thingies with the Clefable and stuff. I feel like I could have played the Clefable a little bit better, just going based off of memory. Our Chalon comes in, obviously good choice, right? Flash cannon against the fairy type, stab. Our Chaladon's monster special attack is no joke, you know, going in. So this is, yeah, this right here is a misplay on my part. And stuff. But from here, just I don't remember what happens right here. Oh yeah, no, I do. That's too much damage that we took. He got lucky with that Spadef drop because that Spadef drop mattered. That Spadef drop mattered, honestly. We would have lived a little bit more. That Spadef drop mattered, actually. That Clefable would have lived a little bit more to do things. So he did get lucky with that Spadef drop, but also me playing the Clefable wrong a little bit, you know, aided that. So next we drop in Moonin, the Corviknight. Now, my thought process on Corv was to body press and do things. I completely forgot that Homie can carry Thunderbolt. Of course, it does the bridge electric type move, Electro Shot, I think it's called. So, but that wasn't going through my head. I think what caught me by surprise with this Archaludon is how fast it was. Yeah, it was a fast Archaludon. But then again, I didn't invest in speed with the bird. I didn't invest in speed with the bird. I should have, hindsight being 2020, I should have done things first to augment that. It's still great. I remember if you guys remember what I said in the video, or at least in the intro earlier, is we kind of need to gather intel, because against a team like this, you have to gather intel. In my opinion, yeah, you have to gather intel, and that's what we're doing here. So, Glamora comes out. I think Corviknight went down too, right? Yeah, Corviknight went down. Glamora comes out. Good call on what Josh does next. Good call on what Josh does next. He predicts that I go for the Earth Power. Spoiler alert. Sorry, I'm recovering from a sickness, from a cough. These cough attacks are no joke. Anyway, so he predicts that I go for the Earth Power, goes for the Flying Tera, which is great, right? I also, not gonna lie, I thought that Arch was gonna take out that Glamora. I forgot that whoever Dynamaxes first is faster. Terrastalizes first. Dynamax is so Gen 8. Dynamax is so Gen 8. So whoever Terrastalizes first is going to be able to do things. Let me lower the volume on this so that it's not super loud for you guys. I think that should be okay. Hopefully it's not too low. I think that should be okay. So, I think Glamora takes a hit. It takes a lot, but Glamora one-shots Arch. Yeah, Glamora one-shots Arch. It does not... It's very squishy on the special side. So, that's one way to deal with it. Next. What's his name? Josh. I think he's debating on what he's trying to do. You know? I think he's debating on what he's wanting to do and whatnot. I mean, I would have done it. I don't know why he didn't. So, Cleavor comes out. And again, Cleavor... I was surprised here because I thought that Cleavor would outspeed. At least mine usually did. But I don't have their base speed stat ingrained in my head right now and whatnot. It is currently 1:23 and I'm doing this editing and post stuff thing. So anyway, Power Gem takes out the bug. And from here, it becomes fairly short work, honestly. It becomes fairly short work. He still has the momentum, period. Even if Glamora took out two of his Pokemon and even the playing field out at the moment, he still has the momentum here. Yeah. And the fact that Salamence is faster naturally than Glamora, take it out, one Moxie boost, and it just steamrolls through everything. So, that's pretty much, that's pretty much what happened. Is Salamence takes the game from here. Spoiler alert. I do believe that the misplay with that one misplay, because I believe that I misplayed once, and that one misplay cost that match, and that was the Clefable. I got A, too greedy, and B, I just misplayed it. I should have done what I had originally planned and stuff, but I didn't. And that's okay. Because like I said, both in the previous intro video that I had recorded and in this one, we, in order for us to be able to win, the ultimate goal, which is the championship, we might have to lose this particular match, because I think that this team, period, in the league is the scariest. The other teams, they're not bad, but this team comp is just... This is my team season 1, basically. Not the exact Pokemon, but like the how strong and well composed it is. This team is my team for season 1. Season 1, I was the championship for this league. This is my team basically of how well it's composed. And you have to gather intel with this team. If that means that you take a step back, and lose, then hey. And that's exactly what we did here. So I'm fine with how things are, right? So this loss is a win. I think this is the last Pokemon, is Heimdall. I think this is the last one before Salamence does things. Yeah. I think so. I can't remember. Like, my mind is so filled with the forest right now because that's what I literally just finished streaming, and it was the forest. Check that out. Self promo. Oh no, it's a Dragonite. I forgot about it. Okay. Honestly, if I had saved the Tera, this is probably another misplay. It's debatable because I did what I had to do against the Arch with the Glim, right? But if Dragonite was Terra'd, then he would have taken it out. If Dragonite Terra'd, it would have taken it out. It would have taken it out. But Josh won. Hey, it's a good victory. It's a good victory. So GG's to Josh, and his team. That is pretty much it as far as post commentary goes. So make sure you check out Josh, make sure you check out myself and all that good stuff. I will see you guys for week 2 against Pidge Gaming. I'm so sorry, Pidge. I will see you guys next week for week 2 against Pidge Gaming and the and their team. And we'll not have technical issues. So I will see you guys then. Bye.